Imagine a year, not too far in the future, where the Atlantic Ocean becomes a cauldron of churning winds and torrential rain. The skies darken, the seas swell, and the air is thick with the promise of impending chaos. Picture 2025, a year etched in memory, not for its technological marvels or political upheavals, but for the unyielding fury of its hurricane season. This year, the Atlantic is a battleground where nature's most formidable forces clash in a relentless display of power. This is not a prediction, but a hypothetical exploration of what could transpire if the forces of nature conspired to unleash their full might. Imagine the skies turning an ominous shade of gray, the winds howling with a ferocity that shakes the very foundations of our cities. Our planet, a delicate blue sphere cradled in the vastness of space, is governed by intricate systems we are only beginning to comprehend. The interplay of atmospheric pressure, ocean currents, and solar radiation creates a delicate balance, one that can be easily disrupted. The dance of atmospheric pressure, ocean currents, and solar radiation can, at times, give birth to monstrous storms, capable of reshaping coastlines and leaving indelible scars on human civilization. These storms are not just meteorological events, they are harbingers of change, reminders of our planet's raw, untamed power. In this hypothetical 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, we witness the chilling potential of nature's wrath, a season where the alphabet falls short, and names like Amanda, Boris, and Camille become synonymous with destruction. Each storm brings its own unique brand of devastation, leaving communities in tatters and lives forever altered. Join us as we delve into this imagined future, not to stoke fear, but to understand, prepare, and ultimately respect the awesome power of our planet. By examining the potential impacts of such a season, we can better appreciate the importance of preparedness and resilience. The year 2025 serves as a stark reminder that we exist at the mercy of forces far grander than ourselves. It is a year that challenges our perceptions of safety and security, urging us to rethink our relationship with the natural world. It is a call to action, a plea for preparedness, and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Communities come together, neighbors help neighbors, and the strength of the human spirit shines through the darkest of times. Let us embark on this journey of exploration, where science fiction meets the sobering reality of our changing climate. Through understanding and respect, we can hope to navigate the challenges ahead and emerge stronger, more united, and better prepared for whatever the future may hold. The 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, in our hypothetical scenario, explodes into the annals of history, dwarfing previous years in its sheer ferocity. The sheer power and frequency of these storms leave communities reeling as they struggle to rebuild and recover from the relentless onslaught. With 21 named storms, it surpasses even the hyperactive seasons of recent times, exceeding the average of 14 named storms by a significant margin. Each storm, with its unique path and intensity, adds to the growing list of challenges faced by meteorologists and emergency responders. Of these named storms, 12 intensify into hurricanes, their winds whipping the ocean into a frenzy, a testament to the potent energy brewing within them. The formation of these hurricanes is closely monitored, with each one presenting a potential threat to coastal regions. But the true measure of a hurricane season's intensity lies in the number of major hurricanes, those classified as Category 3 or higher on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. These major hurricanes are the ones that cause the most destruction, with their powerful winds and torrential rains. In 2025, our hypothetical season unleashes a staggering 6 major hurricanes, each a monstrous vortex of devastating power, capable of inflicting catastrophic damage. The aftermath of these storms is a stark reminder of the destructive potential of nature. Scientists and meteorologists, armed with data and sophisticated models, struggle to comprehend the sheer force of this season. They analyze patterns, compare historical data, and refine their models in an effort to predict and mitigate the impacts of future storms. The accumulated cyclone energy (AC) index, a measure of a season's total energy output, shatters all previous records. This index, which takes into account the number, strength, and duration of all tropical storms and hurricanes, highlights the unprecedented nature of the 2025 season. The 2025 season, even in its hypothetical form, becomes a benchmark against which all future seasons are measured, a stark reminder of the escalating impact of climate change on our planet's weather patterns. The increasing frequency and intensity of these storms are a clear signal that our climate is changing. This scenario, while hypothetical, underscores the very real trend of increasingly active hurricane seasons in recent years. The data shows a clear upward trend, with more storms forming and more of them reaching higher categories of intensity. The warming of ocean waters, driven by a changing climate, provides more fuel for these storms, leading to greater intensity and longer durations. Warmer waters mean more energy for storms to draw upon, resulting in more powerful and longer-lasting hurricanes. While 2025 remains a fictional year in our narrative, the underlying message is undeniably real. We are living in an era of heightened hurricane activity, and preparedness is not just a virtue but a necessity. Communities must be ready to respond to these powerful storms, with emergency plans in place and resources at the ready. The resilience of communities is tested time and again, as they come together to rebuild and support one another in the aftermath of these devastating events. The importance of community solidarity and effective disaster response cannot be overstated in the face of such overwhelming natural forces. Education and awareness are key components in preparing for future hurricane seasons. Public service announcements, educational programs, and community workshops play a crucial role in ensuring that everyone knows what to do when a hurricane threatens. Advances in technology also offer hope. Improved prediction models, better tracking systems, and new satellite technologies are enhancing our ability to forecast and respond to hurricanes more effectively. These innovations are vital in reducing the impact of hurricanes on human lives and property. Ultimately, addressing the root causes of climate change is essential. Global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, transition to renewable energy sources, and implement sustainable practices are critical in mitigating the long-term impacts of climate change on hurricane activity. As we look to the future, there is hope. Through collective action, scientific advancement, and community resilience, we can face the challenges posed by increasingly active hurricane seasons and work towards a safer, more sustainable world. The hypothetical hurricane season of 2025 leaves in its wake a trail of devastation that stretches across the Atlantic basin. The sheer power of these storms is a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable and often destructive force. The human cost is immeasurable, with thousands of lives lost, families torn apart, and communities left grappling with the profound grief and loss. The emotional toll on survivors is immense as they mourn loved ones and try to piece their lives back together amidst the chaos. The economic impact is equally staggering, with estimates reaching hundreds of billions of dollars in damage. Businesses are shuttered, jobs are lost, and the financial stability of entire regions is thrown into disarray. The ripple effects of such economic devastation are felt far and wide. Coastal communities, often the first in the line of fire, bear the brunt of the hurricane's fury. These areas, which are home to millions of people, face the dual threat of wind and water, leading to widespread flooding and structural damage. Homes are reduced to rubble, businesses are washed away, and critical infrastructure crumbles under the onslaught of wind and water. The destruction is so extensive that it can take years, if not decades, for these communities to fully recover. The once familiar landscape is transformed into an unrecognizable scene of debris and destruction. Streets are littered with the remnants of what once were homes and businesses, and the task of clearing and rebuilding seems insurmountable. The economic engine of the region grinds to a halt as businesses are forced to close, tourism dwindles, and the cost of rebuilding and recovery mounts with each passing day. The loss of income and employment opportunities exacerbates the already dire situation for many residents. The insurance industry, already reeling from previous catastrophic seasons, faces unprecedented claims, leaving many homeowners and businesses struggling to rebuild their lives. The process of filing and receiving insurance claims can be long and arduous, adding to the frustration and despair of those affected. But the true cost of this hypothetical season extends far beyond the immediate aftermath. The long-term effects on mental health, community cohesion, and economic stability are profound and far-reaching. The psychological scars of trauma and loss run deep, impacting survivors for generations to come. Therapy and support services become essential for helping individuals and families cope with the emotional aftermath of such a disaster. The displacement of communities, the loss of livelihoods, and the disruption of essential services all contribute to a long and arduous road to recovery. Rebuilding not only physical structures but also the social fabric of these communities is a monumental task. the human and economic toll of the 2025 hurricane season, even in its imagined form, serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of our coastal communities in the face of increasingly powerful storms. It highlights the need for comprehensive disaster planning and resilient infrastructure. It underscores the urgent need for investment in resilient infrastructure, early warning systems, and community preparedness programs to mitigate the devastating impacts of future hurricane seasons. By taking proactive measures, we can better protect lives, property, and the economic stability of our coastal regions. Hurricane Amanda, the first major hurricane of the hypothetical 2025 season, emerges as a harbinger of things to come, a terrifying prelude to the relentless onslaught of storms that will follow. Forming in the warm waters off the coast of Africa in early July, Amanda rapidly intensifies, fueled by favorable atmospheric conditions and the increasingly warm sea surface temperatures. By the time it reaches the Lesser Antilles, Amanda has transformed into a monstrous Category 4 hurricane, its winds howling at speeds exceeding 150 miles per hour. The islands, caught in the storm's direct path, experience widespread devastation, their infrastructure ill-equipped to withstand such a powerful force of nature. Moving westward, Amanda maintains its intensity, its massive size and powerful winds generating a catastrophic storm surge that inundates coastal communities. The storm surge, often the deadliest aspect of a hurricane, proves particularly destructive, swallowing homes, businesses, and entire neighborhoods beneath its churning waters. Amanda's fury serves as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the destructive power of these storms, even early in the season. It underscores the importance of early preparedness, evacuation planning, and investment in resilient infrastructure to minimize the potential for loss of life and property. The devastation left in Amanda's wake serves as a chilling foreshadowing of the storms yet to come in this unprecedented hurricane season.